Hey, what's up? Matt Wyatt here. Film study time, national championship game. What a game. Let's take a look at the film, how Georgia built that lead, and how that freshman quarterback for Alabama brought the Crimson Tide back. First big play of the game is on the third play of the game, interception for Alabama. Georgia goes 2-by-2 receivers, and look at the coverage for Alabama. They've got 3 down and really only 2 linebackers in the game. So this is a dime package. You see 2 and 3, including Minkah Fitzpatrick with a safety back here. This is man-free coverage for Alabama. And what Georgia does, a version of a smash route. They go stop out there instead of corner. They're just running vertical and trying to get on top of the corner on the outside. Snap it, looks up top, gets the one-on-one. Then right here, this is just, he's about to get hit as he throws. If he puts that ball down here on the 42, it's a huge play. Instead, it's underthrown, and you get a pick. Now, the first big play late in the first quarter that led to points was on 3rd and 20 for Georgia. And again, third down situation there in a 2-by-2. But Alabama here and here lose contain, handoff, and Michelle is able to bounce it to the outside. Watch Bama lose contain on this side of the defense. First thing is you get it, trying to get an inside move to get to the ball carrier, jumping in there, and then you get a crack by the receiver on Fitzpatrick. And that's going to spring Michelle. And then it's just make a play. You got 3 defenders here with a chance and a 4th coming in. He makes them all miss, and you convert on 3rd down and 20 by staying in bounds. It leads to a field goal, 3-0 Georgia. The next points in the game came in the second quarter. Georgia up 3-zip. They kick a field goal, but they got down here by taking a one-on-one on the outside. And again, they're 2-by-2. It's man with a free safety back there in the middle of the field, and he's just going to take this bottom one-on-one matchup. You get the outside release. It's pretty good coverage, but the back shoulder is so hard to defend. And a field goal, 6-0 Georgia. Here's an example of what led to Alabama making a quarterback change right before half, 3rd and 4. You see there, only got a little ways to go. They're going to spread it out and throw the football. Alabama lining up in 2-by-2 with the Hurts in the shotgun. And really what they're trying to get done against man free here is out route on top and bring the tight end underneath on that side to the right. Backside, you've got a little route, kind of delay, and then a slant backside for the quarterback. What he does, he puts his eyes on this short route underneath, and when it gets covered, instead of flipping back around to the field and throwing that slant route against a tight man-to-man coverage, he just leaves the pocket play side and winds up throwing it away, and you get the incomplete. TV showed you a copy up top, so you can kind of see what he sees. Again, here, and he's looking right here underneath, wants to hit that right at the first down marker. But they sit right here on the routes, are not threatened deep. And so when that happens, he's got to come backside, stay in that pocket. He could run out of there and make that first down pretty easily, flip back around and hit 1, or try to make the tight throw 2. And instead of doing that, runs out of there, you get incomplete. And that led to Jake Fromm getting the ball back just before half. And watch this play. Here he's got 2 releasing on this side. It's man-to-man and a back coming out. He sees the man-to-man. He knows it's man with 2 safeties back here. And so when the man-to-man coverage takes the defense away, you've got coverage with 1 linebacker, another linebacker chasing this back. He just steps up away from the rush and senses it and goes off on a run right here. This is just instinctual football, a really heads-up play by the quarterback, Jake Fromm. You see what he sees from behind the line of scrimmage? On 1st and 10, he could step up there and try to throw this out. But really, the pressure is going to force him to kind of see that he's got all this open field here to the left side where they forget about him. Really a heads-up play, and it led to a touchdown. You know, one of the things you saw in the first half that really helped Georgia was just a steady diet of Sony Michel. He had that long 3rd down run and made some other plays. And then in the second half, he kind of went away for whatever reason, wasn't as involved in the offense. And then, of course, the big thing, Jalen Hurts couldn't keep Alabama on the field in the first half. They make the quarterback change, And in comes Tua Tagovailoa, the lefty, throwing it all over the field. With Georgia up 13-0 to start the second half, Alabama made this quarterback change. And this is on the third down, his first series. Watch Roquan Smith come right up the chute, pressure the QB, and get to him. Harris, the back, comes over, tries to take on what's going to be an all-pro linebacker, and Smith makes the play, forces a punt. So with Alabama punting down here at its own 24, this is the offsides on the Georgia player. They call offsides. I'm going to show you. He starts early, gets back there, blocks the punt. But you saw the flag down here get thrown. I want to go back and show you why it was not offsides. Okay, so again, he's going to start and hesitate, but I'm going to start this and pause it when the center actually starts to move. Now, this is, we're a long way away on this angle, but as you can see, now the ball is moving. The center has begun to snap it, and 87 is not offsides. Even though he hesitated, he blocks a punt, it's a legal play. Now, when you watch it field level, now you'll really be able to see that the center does begin to move before he actually gets into and across and into the neutral zone. So as you see, there's the center. He's begun to move, and he's nowhere near the neutral zone. This is a bad call, and it should be Georgia football knocking on the door with a 13-0 lead. However, Alabama still trailed 13-0 here in the third quarter. They're down here on the 6, and look at the route combo. Double slants, which is something Alabama just does almost every time when they get down their goal line. And Georgia, different times on the night, did the same thing. They bracket the inside with two defenders and clog up that throwing lane in case you wanted to go back to the slant. And so the rookie quarterback, he's going to take play side. We've got underneath tight end and back of the end zone across that you just win against man-to-man, one-on-one. Chooses that side, reads it, makes a perfect throw. Touchdown Alabama, 13-7. So Georgia comes right back and responds by throwing a vertical and an 80-yard touchdown. But look at what a smart read this is by a freshman quarterback seeing the coverage. There's a safety back here for Alabama, and then, of course, the one here. So it looks like two safeties with some kind of man underneath. It is man. It's man-to-man here. It's 3 versus 3 here. He knows that. And on the snap of the ball, they bring this safety down, so you really only have one guy. And when he sees that rotation, he's going to go up top. The route is widen to get the corner out and then use that leverage to run up the sideline with number 2 and beat him one-on-one. Safety can't get over there because he's trying to play center field with one safety, and it's an excellent read and even better throw by a freshman QB. Flipping it over to the fourth quarter, one-score ball game. Alabama knocking on the door, 7-yard line. Zero coverage, meaning it's man for everybody, no free safety or anything like that. And they're going to motion the back out to empty. So the running back becomes the wide receiver. Again, I showed you earlier what's Alabama want to do. They want to run double slants. They're doing it up top on the two-receiver side. Georgia brackets number 2 with the inside defender. By doing so, you get coverage here and you clog up the throwing lane. And as you can see, that's where Tua Tagovailoa is looking initially and then pulls it down to make a play. Throws it in the back, and you see Ridley come across and make the catch. Check out from behind. What he sees is the guy who motioned out and is on the back of the line of the end zone, Harris, the running back. And that's who he's trying to get the ball to. Here's what should have been an interference, or would have been an interference had the ball gotten back there. And you can see Ridley, he's actually not in the picture, not targeted, but going to run the football down. Probably not going to be a completion. Might have been interference if the ball had gotten through. And look, you still can't even see Ridley, but he's there to make a play. Really incredible. Game-tying touchdown. So here's the big play with Georgia leading in overtime by a field goal, the game winner. Look at the safeties. One on the hash, one on the hash. And what they've given you is it looks like cover 2 with 2 safeties. And what a smart read by the quarterback, because on the snap of the ball, a corner drops here playing quarter, half coverage. That's what it looks like. So this safety is responsible for half of this deep part of the field. The route's going to be vertical up the hash, get to the other hash from number 3, and then vertical up that sideline. Nick Saban, after the game, called this play Seattle. You saw him keep his head to the right, flips back around, throws a touchdown. Here's how it happened. On the snap of the ball, his eyes are here. Why is he reading that side of the field? It's because they gave him a hard corner look pre-snap to make it look like cover 2. And since his 3 receiver side is here, what he wants to do is get this receiver, you see right here, this receiver across the face of that safety and get the other vertical and read off that defender. But I think what happens is he sees that corner dropping and getting dropped deep here and instinctually flips back around to play the other side. You can see that safety right there, even though he's just barely off the hash, because of this strong throw and the speed of the receiver, he still can't get there to make the play. Flips around, and that is a heck of a read and a heck of a throw in that situation. Hope you enjoy that film study. That's how it happened. Hey, would you do me a favor? Like my Facebook page. Really cool plan for you if you're a football fan. Some videos coming very regularly on the Facebook page throughout the offseason. Follow my YouTube channel, content going out there. And then also, if you haven't already, appreciate this, hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Just look me up, search Radio Wyatt. And I'll see you next time.